Hello, greetings. This is Gilles Mancier. I wanted to come and say hello, wish you a good day. It is a full moon in Cancer today. Yesterday was the solstice, so it is a it was a very powerful opening. No matter if we received it or not. Yesterday I had some very interesting evening. Although I'm facing the most difficult period of my life, where there is two realities that are opposing themselves. One that is very dark, that is kind of pushing me towards like a deep. Like I'm not sure even I'm gonna make it till the end of the year, if the oppression is getting so big and everything, and God is telling me everything's gonna be fine, there's gonna be something that's gonna shift the process, and so that's what I have to trust. And so this is really what we need to do. And so today, once we receive every day, we can receive for those 10 days new codes, new enlightenment potential, new diamond light code. And so be open, and also to, when we meditate, what can help and assist is to hold crystal like rose quartz or amethyst or quartz or any other stones that you feel attracted to, in order to receive those codes. But there will be great deal of change, even on a societal level. There is a lot of things that is being resynced. I see in America, I see on American TV. There is a great deal of consideration for like returning to the gold standard, to stopping the wars, to all kinds of things, that forgiving the debt, all those things that needs to be done. And so also I appreciate the fact that Dr. Ron Paul may be coming back into politics. For this, I think he's one of the wisest politicians in America, one of my favorite at least, for his wisdom and his common sense. But of course, we're not going to move into a perfect, ideal society, but those 2 coming years will create a lot of adjustment. We're going to have a lot of things that are going to be coming back. Even in Europe, there is a lot of questioning and discussion about what is dysfunctional. All kinds of things are coming up, so they will be adjusted, balanced out, and trust that. For it was a kind of magical night last night, and I'm grateful for that. What is potential for us in Aries, what is potential is the mission. What is our mission? So it's aligning with our mission. What is our mission in life? What did we come here to do? We came here to find joy, to find freedom, to find happiness, to find enlightenment. But we're also here to serve in a function that will make us feel good and will assist others in the process. So that's in Taurus, it's what's potential. No, I'm sorry, Aries is what's potential. Taurus is what is actual, what we possess. And here it's complementarity. So we are a complement to the world. We have a function. We are a piece of that puzzle. And if God willing, we'll be able to act upon that. That function to become the complement, and so that we'll be able to assist in resolving a lot of problems, as well as to be able to find our own complement, so that we can balance our life. In Gemini, which is our mental aspect or mental activity, traveling, we have determination, we are focused, we're seeking alignment. Myself, I'm seeking alignment, and so that's really what we seek, to be seated in our power, in our I am presence, and to be determined to not allow all the shadows that are sometimes very heavy that are coming. For it is part of the process. Before we get liberated, we have to face all kinds of heavy things, but we want to be free of that. We want to forgive ourselves, forgive others, forgive me, forgive you, forgive everybody else, so that we can move together into something that is lighter, that is more enjoyable. And of course, some people will have to leave our life because new people will be coming, and so we'll be able to create new sense of community, hopefully. Then in the inner world, in the environment, we have the dreams. The dreams are very important. For the dreams are informing the universe of what we want. Sometimes, of course, the dream is always bigger than what will happen, because the dreams has to be bigger. But whatever our dream is informing us, the universe, on what will be manifested in the future. So focus on as much as possible on what is really wanted. Then in the heart, in Leo, which is passion, family, friends, children. And the creativity, and here we have friendship. So friendship is essential. We're gonna make new friends, maybe find old friends. Friendship is really what it's like in the movie Contact at the end when she meets the extraterrestrials. They tell her, well, the only thing that makes life bearable is that we realize, the extraterrestrials explain to them that we have each other, and having each other, that's enough. We can love each other, take care of each other. It's something we have not realized on the earth yet. We're not fraternal, we're not supportive. There's so many conflict and ego-centered people that are completely irrespectful of whatever everybody else is doing. But this will be cleansed. There will be new light that will be coming into the mind and consciousness of everyone. So they give a chance to even those people that have been in dysfunction may have a chance, will be able to find new ways to adapt. In Virgo, which is how we nourish ourselves materially and spiritually, this is for the coming week, it's compassion. Compassion, it's how to love ourselves and to love others, to do good deeds as well, to assist and to do as much as we can to make the world a better place. Compassion starts with ourselves. What can we do to be better, to be a better friend to ourselves also, to provide more love to those who we love also. Then in Libra, which is the world of relationship, the social world, is temperance. It's about eliminating all the excess. It's not about it's about being the light part being dominant. Sometimes it's the dark part that comes over and dominates, very uncomfortable. So we want to shift it back to the temperance, the subtle plane. And so it is the temperance is very much the card of the new age. It is the Aquarian age. It's the water carrier. It is the one that balances out. It's about the internal alchemistry, the blending together of the mental and the emotional. And this is coming through the world of relationships. So there is great potential for new friends also, and new potential, new ideas, new projects, and all that will be coming through the ability to be temperate, not to be excessive, so that we can be flexible enough to adapt to whatever situation, so that we can move through it because if we're too rigid, life it will be more difficult if we're rigid in our mind. So keep your mind open and soft and without compromising your principle, of course. What comes from in Cancer is what comes from the inner depths, what comes from within. And here we have reconciliation. We are being able to reconcile with ourselves, reconcile with our Creator, reconcile with others, maybe people that we need to reconcile with as well. And so all of this is coming from within, and so we'll be able to align. In Sagittarius, same card as we had in French, in the French video, is our hope, not our hope, but it's our philosophy, our law, our concern. And here it is the light. We want to know that the light will be victorious. The light is our true essence. It is our true nature. It is what we seek, to be in the light, to be consumed by the light, to be all light, to have no more shadow. The light can consume everything within ourselves. Well, I speak for myself, but everybody. Got to find his balance point, but we seek the light. We seek to be more into line with the light, so that we can see the light in all things, and we don't get deceived by illusion, temporal illusion. What comes to us from the great Mother in Capricorn, from the universe, is unity. Unity is so all kinds of duality will be dissolving this year. It's preparing, those 10 days are preparing the way for creating this unity consciousness, so that we can move into something really new next year. Then in Aquarius, which is our hopes, our wishes, our friends, here we have the revelation. So be open to revelation, what comes to you from dreams or through insight, intuition, through signs, synchronicity. All those things are very important there, and allow yourself to reveal, to let all of that being revealed for you. For it is your I am presence that runs the show. We all have this individualized I am present as an individual spirit, a personal spirit, but there is only one I am presence, and it is the Paradise Father who actually runs the show. But it's through time and space, and so the process of time and space is an eternal cycle. So as we let go of time, we let go of the past, we let go of the future, we move into the now, and from there we'll discover so much more. For it is a process, but we have to trust that we are work in progress in the universe. We are not complete being. The universe is not a complete project. It is an ongoing thing. So be patient, be perseverant, and love yourself, and be kind as much as possible to the world around you. What we need to, and in Pisces is the karma, the inevitable, and here it is righteousness. Droiture, it is righteousness. It is the path of righteousness will set us up to the path of truth, to the path of light. For it is about aligning ourselves to that which is true, that which is right, and it is making the right choice, and not to really judge ourselves for whatever the little deviation. Just pay attention to the deviation and realign. Do not judge yourself. Just realign, forgive yourself, move on, and then when there is another one. Little by little, things will definitely get on track, and things will unfold naturally without so much effort. For we have to put an end to all that struggle. It is important, and the outcome to that, for hopefully this, God willing, once again, the outcome of this 10 days process will be a triumph. So what more can we ask for? Is a triumph of the light. The triumph will be a great appreciation. Will be deep appreciation, deep gratitude, and we'll be able to unfold new creative potential from there. Well, I hope this message was interesting for you. I'm going to pull a few cards just for today. Also, the painting behind me, I showed the other day a painting about that wasn't finished. So it's not as pretty when it's not finished. And this one is about my astrology, it's a natural astral chart. This one is the second version. I showed the third version, but this one is completely finished. It means that everything is settled. There is nothing I can add to it that will make it better. Anything I would add would disbalance it. So, and at the end, the painting, it's like no color has to be dominant on the other. If it's everything has to be blended, so the eye doesn't get stuck on any one color. But those paintings take a very long time to proceed. This one, I really adore this painting. It's one of my favorite on that subject so far. Maybe the other one will be even more sophisticated as time goes on, and I want to make bigger ones when I have a chance to free myself and have a normal studio where I'll be able to create and paint. For now, I'm very painting with the colors I have, and I'm doing whatever I can with the means I have. But in many sense, creativity, it's not about having the best materials. Or, for instance, there was, to bring an example for those who are interested in art history, there was an artist named Franz Klein, American expressionist, and he painted those paintings. All his paintings are just black and white, and now they painted on canvas, beautiful, very expressionist black and white painting, and there was a journalist that says, in your early days, you used to paint on newspaper, those black stroke on newspaper, they're fabulous. And he said, well, if I could have afforded the canvases, I would. If I painted on newspaper, it's because I couldn't afford anything else. It's not because it was a choice. So that means that creativity, sometimes we have to go beyond we have to overcome all kinds of difficulty as artists in order to make it... The spirit we put into the work can transcend all kinds of limitation that could be material. So it's very yet. Well, I'm not complaining. In those paintings there are hundreds of colors, and it's very, very sophisticated. It took me many years to actually get it there. It's a very subtle painting. I really like it. Sorry, I don't mean to complain. I just had a very, very interesting evening, but a very difficult night. So it's like God tells me that all of this will be gone out of my life, all the problems will be gone out of my life very soon. So I have to trust that and let it go as much as possible. For today, the highest wisdom is anger or alimentation, nourishment. So it's about understanding the craving, the desires, understanding how we do not want to be to align, to be temperate in relation to our desire, not to let our senses dominate us all the time. Sometimes we have to bring our senses, to discipline our senses. That's the way I read the card. What we need to understand is the art, is how to use the creative potential we have in order to focus on the present, or to use the art as a model of appreciation, to increase the quality of our life. And you don't have to be, even if you do not know how to play instruments or to paint, you're still creative. Your thoughts are creative. Everybody has this artistic, more or less, but we all are creating with our thoughts, and so it is good to be able and art is also a way to enrich the consciousness, whether it is philosophy, literature, painting, sculpture, dance, music, architecture, cinema, or there is all the arts are really really powerful. They were gifts that were given to men to make the quality of life better. What we need to do is Atlantis. It is about reopening those memories, returning to that center point of understanding where we were in Atlantis. We were in a higher dimension. Then there was a fall. We lost all our memory, all our powers. We had to surround all those powers. But slowly but surely, we have to regain all those powers from the past. We don't have to remember all the memory. We have to trust that there is all those powers, those new understanding, those new psychic abilities are coming back to us because we already had developed those in the past. Maybe we'll get new powers, new sensitivity, but this year we'll be able to utilize much more those psychic gifts that we had, and the outcome is a love that is not shared. So it is sometimes it is maybe we want to love the world, but the world doesn't love us. So it's like well, so be it. So we it's like you cannot force somebody to love. You can only offer what you have, and then if it's not accepted, then hopefully just let go and move on. Huh? And once we face that, first in terms of the alimentation, we have to understand the mother Earth. It is Mother Earth that nourishes us. It is this planet is our mother. She's a living being, and everything we have it comes from her. And so, as we learn that, we can establish a better communication with her, and find an easier flow in order to find the proper nourishment and respect the planet. For there is a great deal of consciousness. Of course, I hear a lot of things about these electrical cars and things, and so that's going to save the world. But all the most of the the people that are studied in ecology will tell you that those cars with those batteries are creating a lot more pollution than the normal cars. And then when they have to be recycled, those batteries will create 10 times more pollution than any car with a fossil fuel engine. So I think we need to go. We're going to be discovering quantum batteries that will be completely safe, and we won't have to recharge them. So we'll just like there'll be. But then we have to let go of so many dependency on this dependency on fossil fuel, because also we have the sun that is an infinite source of energy. We do not know how to utilize the sun yet, but there is all kinds of new technologies that will come into being that will allow us to stop the environmental destruction and stop hurting the planet, always without consideration that the planet is a real being. And so we want to help her and assist our mother as much as possible. And then in terms of love that is not shared, the key is trust and faith. Life will always guide us to something better. If we, for instance, if we fell in love with somebody that does not reciprocate it, of course there is a karma that will prevent us from letting go right away, because love is powerful. It is a connecting link. If there's maybe a karma, so we want to be able to let go, to create a ceremony to let it go, and then have trust and faith that life will provide the right relationship, the right situation, the right partnerships, there is all kinds of newness that will be coming in 2019. But I hope this message was interesting for you. I will probably be called to return before the end of the year. Just in case, I wish you a wonderful holiday. If I don't, I'm going to finish with a song. It's a song of John Lennon. It's a song about freedom and oneness, and the ability to live in peace. Imagine there's no heaven. It's easy if you try. No hell below us, above us only sky. Imagine all the people living for today. Imagine there's no countries. It isn't hard to do, nothing to kill or die for, and no religion too. Imagine all the people living life in peace. Ooh, 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 ooh. You may say I'm a dreamer, but I'm not the only one. I hope someday you'll join us, and the world will be as one. Imagine no possessions, I wonder if you can. No need for greed or hunger, a brotherhood of men. Imagine all the people sharing all the world. Ooh, 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 ooh. You may say I'm a dreamer, but I'm not the only one. I hope someday you'll join us, and the world will live as one. What a beautiful dream, what a beautiful promise. So let us make it so. Please, God, let us make that for the whole of humanity. I do believe that the most powerful philosophy of the 20th century came through this rock and roll movement. There is so much love and wisdom and light in all those songs from this era that there is a great deal that has been shared. And so well, I hope you enjoyed this video. I wish you a wonderful day. I thank you very much, and I'll talk to you later. Namaste.